Hello everyone, this is me again, so I hope that everybody's fine and that you're still being very serious with your homework, and I'm sure you really miss school. So today, this is our class about Elli Q and the video that I sent you. So Elli Q, as you can see here, so is the video that you saw is an advertisement. It's a publicity made by the company Intuition Robotics, and this publicity so the goal of this publicity is to promote the product and to encourage people to buy the product, to buy this robot. And so the goal is to emphasize and to underline the advantages of this robot, so that the company can sell as many robots as possible. So this invention is a robot. So this is the robot. This is a very, very small robot that you can put on the table. And this robot is this device is composed of two parts. So the first part here, and the two parts looks like a white lamp, but the first part, the top part, can move, so it can give a form of personality to the robot, as if it was an animated. And then you've got the second part and the lower part here, which is a form of tablets, which which enable people to show information and to receive some phone calls. This robot is mainly designed for older people. So in the video you saw that it was targeted for people who are more than 75 years old. And so if we make a list of all the advantages and all that the robot can do, so this robot can show a photo on the tablet. It can receive phone calls. It can receive Skype calls, as you can see in the video. It can help older people to respond to a text by dictating a message. It is also very important for older people because it reminds them, so it makes them remember that they have to take some medicine, some pills, for example, if they are sick or if they have diseases. It can also remind them and make them remember that they have some appointments. An appointment is a programmed meeting that you have scheduled with your doctor or with your friend. The tablet can also play. So in the video it was play bridge, but I guess that they can play chess, for example, or cards. It can suggest activities to the people. In the video, the robot, so Elli Q, suggests to the woman to go for a walk. So it pushes the old people to do some physical activities. It can also suggest things on internet. Here it was a TED conference, so suggest ideas of videos of websites that they could like and that they could enjoy, so that they are not bored and they get busy. And it can also make it possible for the family of the old people, of the old person, to look and to check if the temperature of the house is fine, not too cold, not too hot, or to check if the relatives feel good and are okay. So we can say that this innovation is not a waste of time and it's not a waste of money, because it is useful, it is helpful. Indeed, the primary goal of this invention is to help older people to stay in their house, to be able to live alone even if they are old, and it makes the old people so it makes it possible for old people to avoid going to a nursing home. So a nursing home is where old people go when they can't live alone at home. So it enables all people to stay connected, so stay connected with friends, stay connected with their families, and stay connected also with the world by getting information or watching videos. So it enables them to have social interaction even if they are alone in their house. And so, as we saw with the suggestion of Elli Q, it enables the old people to be active, to remain active, to be physically fit. So that's why we can say that this innovation is helpful, useful for all people. So yes, indeed, the company can make profit out of this innovation, but it also shows that companies care for all people because the society is getting older and older. People can live longer, so we need to take care of these people, and it can show also a form of solidarity and brotherhood by the company towards the old people. Yet, as in any innovation, there are some downsides. So a downside is the opposite of advantages. It's something which is not good and a negative consequence of this innovation. So it can make the old people dependent on the robot, and the robot is not a human. So it can make them dependent because they can't follow their own ideas. They don't choose anymore. They can also become dependent, and they can also be deprived of any social relationship with real humans and being dependent on only on this robot. Another downside and a negative consequence is that people, so relatives, families, friends, can have an intrusive vision of the life of the old person because they can see what they do, they can see the temperature of the house, for example, and so they can invade the privacy of the old person. So here is the lesson on this video. So you should take your copybook and write the lesson in your copybook in the part lesson after the lesson that we did last time about the innovation. So I'm going to read the lesson so that you have a model, and when you learn it, you can listen to the lesson several times so that you can imitate the pronunciation. So here it is. This document is an ad to promote the robot Elli Q and to convince them to buy it. It is a useful, helpful innovation for older people because it helps them every day and keeps them company. Indeed, the robot can talk, it can play with the person, it can remind the old person to take its medicine, it can take phone calls. It is essential for older people because they can stay in their homes and they are not obliged to go to a nursing home. They can stay active and autonomous. However, it can also have downsides because a person can become dependent to the robot and have even less social contact than before because the robot is enough. So now I'm going to explain the lesson. So don't forget when you write the lesson to use a highlighter to highlight the new words, to use your red pen to write the verbal groups, and to box the link words correctly and then underline this grammatical point. So here I'm going to explain some points or some vocabulary. So the document is an ad to promote the robot Elli Q and to convince them to buy it. It is a useful, helpful innovation for older people because, so here we express a cause, we can replace because by as or by since. It helps them every day and keeps them company. Indeed, another link word, indeed, is used when you want to justify something, an idea that you just said before. Indeed, the robot can talk. So here I forgot to underline can to make it red. Can talk, can play, can remind the people, can take. So here you've got the modal can, which is an auxiliary, and it expresses what the robot is able to do. So the possibilities, the technological possibilities of the robot. Here, a new word which is important and might be difficult, remind the old person to take its medicine. So it's to make the old person remember. So it helps them to use their memory. It is essential for older people because they can stay. So here again, the modal can to express a possibility, a technological possibility. And here they are not obliged to go. So here you've got the expression oblige somebody to go to do something. So it's the expression of obligation. And here, since we are not obliged to go, it means the absence of obligation. So this idea of freedom. They can stay active and autonomous, so the modal, however, is a link word which expresses an opposition. It's a synonym of but or yet. So here I forgot, it can also have downside. You've got also, which is a link word which enables you to add an information, a plus. Downside, I explained it at the beginning of the video. Downside is the opposite of advantages, because reason can become the modal dependent to the robot and have even less social contact than before. So we have already seen this. Less than is the comparison of inferiority. Less social contact, so social contact is a nominal group. And than before, you need to compare two things if you want to compare. You've got the little word even, which this is the idea of reinforcing this absence of social contact. Because the robot is enough. Enough means you don't need more than the robot. So this is it for today. Be sure to have listened to the first part of the video. You can listen to it several times. Then write the lesson in your copybook part lesson, and to use all the different colors and all the different codes for the lesson. And finally, you need to learn this lesson by heart after this video. So this is it for today. I wish you the best, and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye bye.